Over the weekend, Democratic presidential candidate Andrew Yang went on ABC News where he was asked about his health care plan. And unfortunately for Andrew Yang, it did not go the way that Yang thought it would. Here it is.
But I'm confused. Your ad is explicit. Your ad says Medicare for all. Your plan is not Medicare for all. It's not even Medicare for some, because in your plan, there's not even a public option.
Our plan is to expand a universal health care system to all Americans. Medicare for all is not the name of a bill. Medicare for all is universal health care for all Americans.
But Medicare for all is Medicare for all, right? I mean...
Well, our health care plan would be based on Medicare and expanding it over time to more and more Americans. You lower the eligibility age and then you make it widely accessible.
Okay, I didn't see that in your plan.
Now, to immediately correct something that Andrew Yang said there, Medicare for all is not the name of the bill. Actually, it is. The Medicare for All Act of 2019. That is the name of the bill, Yang. It's right there. That's easy to look up. So you're totally wrong about that. And you're also wrong about calling your plan Medicare for all. And I'm very glad that you got called out on it, because your plan, which I just spent 30 minutes going through your entire website, nowhere in your plan does it call for Medicare for all, does it call for a public option, or does it call for universal health care. Yet you're saying right there on TV that you in fact do support some kind of eventual Medicare for all, let's work there. But again, because the Yang people always say, go to his website. So I went to his website, folks. I read every effing word of it. And it's not there. It's not. Here are a couple things that are there, though. This is directly copied and pasted from Andrew Yang's own website. We are having the wrong conversation on healthcare. Instead of addressing the underlying problems driving unaffordability and access, we Democrats are spending all our time arguing over who is the most zealous in wanting to cover Americans, over who has wanted to do so longer, over who cares more about the health of Americans. We talk about how we're going to pay for it, but the reality is we're already paying for it. We pay for it when we can't switch jobs. We pay for it when new jobs are temp or gig jobs that don't provide health care. We pay for it when all of our prices are higher. We pay for it when healthcare costs drive us into bankruptcy. Now, all that part is true. He is absolutely correct about that, and I like that assessment of it. And then it gets stupid. To be clear, I support the spirit of Medicare for all and have since the first day of this campaign. I do believe that swiftly reformatting 18% of our economy and eliminating private insurance for millions of Americans is not a realistic strategy. So we need to provide a new way forward on healthcare for all Americans. Interesting statement, Mr. Yang. The problem is, as this goes on, as you link to your comprehensive healthcare plan on your website, nowhere on that website do you explain how to get there. Now, you go on and on about talking about the things that should be covered. Mental health, and you're right. HIV and AIDS, and you're right. You know, all of these things you're right about. They should be covered. And you're right about we've got to reduce the cost. You're right. And you don't offer one goddamn solution on how to get there. Not one. And that's what pisses me off. You have co-opted the title of Medicare for All because you, along with several other Democratic candidates, think that, oh, well, I can just call it this thing and I guess that's what it is now. No, listen, look, okay, I drive a Nissan. I can't go around telling people that I drive a Maserati. And then when they look at my car and say, no, dude, that's a Nissan. I say, well, no, but I call it Maserati. That's what I've named it. So, you know, it's kind of the same thing. No, a Nissan's a Nissan. Just like Medicare for all is Medicare for all. You don't get to slap that label on the piece of crap policy that you're pushing that offers a lot of truths, but not a single solution. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now You can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.